When Leaf challenges you to spin his iconic Wheel of Wildlife, you just have to say yes. Join me to see what wild challenge I landed on and what I managed to build from it. And of course, we will check out Leaf's reaction at the end.
What did you do? Oh my god!
So make sure to stick around. Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel. And we have a very special video today and I have a very special guest with me today.
Hey, oh my god, hello everyone, I'm on a different channel.
So everyone say hello to Leaf. This is of course Leaf if you don't know by the voice.
Hello, it's very nice to see you guys elsewhere. Thank you so much, Cesar, for having me on today. But I'm gonna be putting you to a little bit of work.
Yes, I know. I'm so happy to have you. I'm so excited for this. Actually, this will be something very new to me.
So this series is called The Wheel of Wildlife. I've been getting a little bit kind of stuck in the mud when it comes to Planet Zoo recently, and this is very much inspired by another Planet Coaster creator, TH Designs, on his Wheel of Wonders video series. Fantastic over there. You should absolutely check that one out. Definitely. But this is essentially Roll for Zoo. This is combining challenges that you can do and making a habitat. You get a random animal, you get a random theme, and it's going to make a absolutely disgusting looking zoo like you see right here. But I have faith that you're going to turn this ship around and make this such a pretty looking zoo.
I am very excited and also very scared at the same time, but I will do my best.
As you should be.
Yeah.
As you should be.
Okay, so maybe let's go to the spinning part because the suspense is killing me. So the animal is first, right? So now let's see what the Wheel of Wildlife gods have in store for me. So
I'm so nervous for you.
Me too.
I'm nervous for you. This is gonna make or break it, honestly. I can't read.
No.
Oh, what's it gonna? Dingo.
It's a dingo, yeah, perfect. I love canids, so yeah, a perfect choice. So the next thing is the number of challenges, right?
Yes. So I have anywhere between 1 to 4 different kinds of challenges, and all these are on a separate wheel. So let's see just how restricted you might be. This one is always so fun just to see how much you're gonna have to do, but it looks like the wheel likes you today, Cesar.
Yeah. Not that bad, 2 challenges. So let's now go to the challenges and see what the challenges will be.
So yeah, you get some stupid ones in here too, like underwater tunnels. Good luck if you get that. Oh no.
Yeah. Underwater viewing for dingoes. Okay, that's interesting.
At least they're dogs, so they can like splash around or something. So I feel like it might work.
Yeah. Okay, so what is gonna be? It's
cohabitation challenge.
Oh, spin another wheel.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the animals wheel.
Oh, now it's getting interesting. Dingoes with another animal. Okay.
So Cesar, I'm gonna give you a little proposition over here.
Yeah.
Since dingoes are carnivores after all, if we do get something that works with dingoes, that's fine by me. But you can just make this into like a themed area if it doesn't work out. And you can also use a challenge for the underwater viewing over there too.
Sure. So let's.
All right. I'm very nervous.
Me too. It's a second animal. Come on.
Funny.
The Bengal tiger. Okay.
They're both orange, which kind of works. I think that's fun.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. My brain already starts to, work, and I'm thinking of ideas.
I have some, but I'm not gonna say any because I'm so excited just to see what you come up with. But here we go. Here is the theme wheel.
Okay, so what is it gonna be?
There's some cool ones like museum on here too, which I think is gonna be super funky. But
Fantasy. Okay.
I think the wheel has done you some very good favors over here.
Yeah, I think so. That will be so interesting. I will go and just start building right away, and I will meet you everything will be done to show you what I was able to come up with. I am so interested about this.
I cannot wait, Cesar. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so see you in probably a couple of days.
All right, see you then,
Okay.
buddy.
See you, bye. Okay, guys, so let's sum up everything that I was given by the Wheel of Wildlife. So the animal that was chosen for me was the dingo. I also got 2 different challenges. The first one was to build the underwater gallery. The second one is to cohabitate the dingo with another animal, and the Wheel of Wildlife gave me the Bengal tiger. Thankfully, Leaf said something that I can create a themed area for those animals. They don't need to live together in one habitat. That wouldn't be too smart, I think. Those animals would probably just attack each other. And we also have a theme, and the theme is fantasy. Oh my god. So initially, after recording this first part of the video with Leaf, I was very excited for this. But after, when I was trying to come up with an idea for this, I was like, what I got myself into? Fantasy theme. I'm not a very big fantasy guy, and also dingoes and tigers, and also an underwater viewing gallery. What I got myself into. But I like a challenge. For me, the most challenging part was the fantasy theme, of course. And when I think of fantasy, I think of castles, I think of, I don't know, knights, I think of dragons, wizards, magic, something like this. And when I thought about castle, right away the Twilight pack came to my mind, and all the pieces and all the blueprints from this pack. I know that there's not many people who actually enjoy this pack because of a very themed building pieces, but it was just perfect for this. Because I decided to build a castle. I knew that building a castle in this game, like a very detailed castle, would take me forever, but I still wanted to try it. I also know that building very themed areas in zoos and very themed builds isn't my strong suit, so then I thought, okay, but what is my strong suit in Planet Zoo? And I decided that I really like, and also get a lot of positive comments on my natural parts of exhibits, so for example foliage. And then I thought to myself, how can I combine those two? How can I build a castle using a lot of natural parts and natural world, basically? And then I had this crazy idea. By the way, as you can see, I decided to make this video a bit different than from my other videos. This won't be a speed build. This is kind of like a real-time build with some parts cut out. Of course, this video would be 10 hours if I didn't cut out all the things, but maybe you guys will enjoy something like this for this special video. Okay, so after acknowledging that my strong thing in Planet Zoo are the plants, I came up with an idea. So I thought about the enchanted forest, but how could I combine the castle with the enchanted forest? So I came up with this story that there was a castle and there was some sort of a magician or wizard, and he kind of cast a spell on the castle, like enchanted the castle, and the castle became overgrown with a magical enchanted forest. And this is basically what I went for. So the plan was to use as much of the blueprints from the Twilight pack, so I wouldn't have to work on the castle itself too much, because I knew that I'll be covering it with a lot of plants, a lot of rocks, rubble, and try to make it look a bit like destroyed by the magic. So as you guys could see, I used the blueprint of the entrance from the Twilight pack, and I also created my own wall. So I basically extracted this wall from the blueprint, and I also added a moat around the castle. Like every fantasy castle to me in my head needs to have a moat around it, and now I am working on covering those ugly bits with different kinds of rocks to make this kind of a shore of a moat, if you can call it like this, and soon we will start covering this all with plants. I must say that I was a very big fan of this series by Leaf. I thought that he came up with such a cool idea for something different in this game, other than, you know, just building and recreating zoos. So when he actually texted me and asked me if I want to do a little guest build here, I was right away like, yes, let's do it. I was actually looking to do something a bit less serious on my channel. I mean, most of my habitats and builds in Planet Zoo are very like realistic. I'm very focusing on, you know, recreating real habitats or habitats that would just perfectly work for a certain animal. But I never built stuff like this, like castles, like something in a fantasy theme. I would probably never build anything like that again, but you guys probably know what I mean. Something like that won't work in real life, basically. So yeah, very happy to try something new, and it is all because of Leaf, so I just need to go and thank him so much. So as you guys could see, I created also a little patch of greenery, something that would grow on the like border or on the shore of this moat, and I just copied it over and over around the whole moat. I also added some duckweed on the water surface to make this whole moat a bit overgrown. I will also in the water like settings add a bit of a murkiness to this water and also add the mist. And what I am doing right now, and what actually took me so freaking long, it was trying to make the whole wall and the blueprints also that I will add later will also have this. So I was trying to make it look a bit destroyed by the plants that just took over this castle. So we'll have a lot of different roots, trees, and things like this that would basically destroy those structures. And this is what I am trying to do. I of course won't show you everything because this took, oh my god, this really took so long. You can just see how much time it takes me to build or destroy one piece of this wall. Okay, now I'm adding our first tree. This is the strangler fig, and I'll actually add a lot of those strangler figs and their strangler fig roots because they are very twisted. They have those cool textures, and they kind of looks like just something that would take over ruins like that. So that really worked for that. I will have my like plant palette for this build, and I will use it all around this castle. So I will probably show you only this part when I am adding all those plants to this wall and the gate maybe, but I won't show you like adding them to all the buildings inside of the castle, because this would just, you know, this video would be too long. And the plants are basically the same, so now you can see what I am basically doing. Also, those basket ferns also help to bring this very overgrown look. I also added those dry things that you can see right now on the buildings. Even though they are bushes, I added them in a lot of elevated places, and they look really good. And now you have a little like example of why I am not doing a lot of real-time builds. I am just adding one tree, one olive tree, and look on how many angles I am just looking at, from how many angles I'm just looking at this tree. I just need to make sure that it is perfect. So that's why my builds just take so long, you know, building all the habitats, for example, from my other series in the real-time part would mean cutting a lot of footage. So maybe I will do it from time to time. I know that many people are into those things right now. Many content creators are trying different kinds of videos, but yeah, the olive tree in general is so good for this aesthetic because it is a bit twisted, just as the strangler fig. I also kind of rediscovered this moss that I am adding right now. I totally forgot that we have it in Planet Zoo, probably because I am not building too many like tropical themed buildings and habitats, and it is so good and it works so well for this series. I also added quite a lot of those lobster claw, I don't know, flowers or anything. I basically am mixing all kinds of foliage in here. I'm not looking at the biomes, I am not looking at the regions of the world. I just wanted to make it look magical and super overgrown. And also this moss in here, I also never use it. Like in any of my builds, I never really use it. And for this build, it also worked so well to cover all of those walls of those buildings. And also another plant that I sort of forgot about is this ivy, and it also worked so well for this. So yeah, this is basically what I will do to all those buildings. Add just a lot of plants. I actually am obviously editing this video after this entire build is done, and now I realize that I will probably cut out much more than I initially thought from this building process, just because I want to surprise you guys just a little bit with this build. I think that it is so unique for me. I am so happy with the final result, but again, it is so not me, not my style, that I really want to kind of surprise you guys. So you will kind of see the finished product along with Leaf when I will show him the final build. So definitely, I still want to show you how I did some bits of this. But I won't show you the entire thing because, again, I want to hear about your reaction. Definitely let me know. I was super, like, a bit self-conscious about this build because, again, it is very out of my comfort zone, something that I never do in this game. So I am very curious about your opinion and also what you guys may think about this. So right now, as you guys can see, I am adding still a lot of plants to this gate. So I wanted to make it look like the entrance to this magical world of our enchanted forest. So I really focused a lot of strength and a lot of building powers on this gate. I made sure that the top is a bit ruined by the plant, so it's not perfect. As you guys can see, I also added from time to time a little bit of a speed build. I just didn't want to make this video too long, and it is still adding some plants. And yeah, right now we are actually adding finally all the blueprints that I told you about to the inside of this castle. Huge shout out to whoever made those blueprints at Frontier because they are amazing. And also, as I told you, they made my life so much better when it comes to this build. I was just able to, add tons and tons of plants to them. And it just made this castle look exactly how I want it. I'm so happy that Leaf invited me to take part in this series, not only because I was able to challenge myself with something that I never built, but also I love to, interact and just stay in contact with other content creators. This YouTube thing can be quite lonely. We basically do it, alone in front of our computers for hours, unless you have an editor or, I don't know, someone helps you with those videos. But normally it is a very alone job, and I don't thrive when I am alone. I prefer to have contacts with other humans, so it is so cool to actually interact and be in touch and, even be friends with people who completely understand this, who are on the same horse? Do you say that in English? I don't know. Who just simply, do the same thing. I am also so incredibly happy. You guys probably saw it. I hope you did. That my favorite collaboration, the Valby City Zoo, is back. So we are back to building the zoo with Zoof, Leader, and Haribo. I promise you guys that my episode is also coming. So stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll be next. Probably not. But I will definitely build something nice for the zoo, and I just cannot wait to show it what I have planned, and also show it to other guys who are building this zoo. So yeah, this little Planet Zoo community is so nice. Everyone is so friendly. Everyone is yeah, I heard basically a lot of things that gamers and YouTubers who do gaming are very competitive, but I don't feel that way about Planet Zoo community at all, which is so cool because I'm not competitive at all, so I wouldn't feel great about, environment like this. But yeah, let's go back to the build. So, as you guys can see in the background, the buildings are basically done when it comes to adding foliage, adding plants. Again, I didn't want to show you all, everything because of the timing of this video, but also I again want to surprise you. There is some magical things happening there that I want you to see in the walkthrough that we'll do with Leaf by the end of this video. I also created my little guest fence that you could see. I also, as you could see in a second ago, added the butterfly gardens to this build. This wasn't given to me in the Wheel of Wildlife, but I decided that, I wanted to make it magical. I wanted to make it look like an enchanted forest. And to me, butterflies just flying around over the heads of the visitors it is very magical and very enchanted looking, so I just decided to add them. Right now I am working on a fence for the animals. Now I must say that I am not the biggest fan of this. I like this fence, but I'm not the biggest fan of this fence in this build. But I didn't know how realistic Leaf wanted this series to be and this little zoo that he has. So realistically, you would have fences like this for animals like dingoes and tigers. They would also probably have some hot wires built into them. But with those fences, you kind of lose the whole effect that I wanted to create here. So I wanted to make sure that the whole habitats for the zoo, for the animals, will be surrounded by the elephant grass. So if you don't know, elephant grass blocks the animals even if it's sunken into the ground. So I did just that, and if Leaf wants to, he can always delete the whole fence with one click, and then it sort of looks a bit better. I will try to showcase that in the tour that we'll see in the end of this video. Right now I am decorating the paths. I also wanted to show you this, how you can easily make them look overgrown. It is perfect for this build, but also is perfect for like tropical houses, like more tropical zoos, or even tropical builds. So the periwinkle is just perfect for that. The leaves look so nice, and again, I wanted to make sure that the edges of the paths are really overgrown with different kinds of plants that are sort of creeping in to this path. And I also wanted to add some ugly bits that, I wanted to cover. Basically, I just got a comment from one of you guys, so I wanted to briefly talk about this. So a lot of you actually send me your zoos to tour. I have around, 20 zoos right now to tour. So the tours are coming back to my channel. You can expect one, I think, next week. So stay tuned for that, because this zoo is so amazing. Oh my god. Yeah, if you guys have some finished zoos, you can always send me the links to the Steam Workshop via my email or any other social media, and I'll try to, tour them all. I hope I will be able to do that. And now you also know why there was a little break in when it comes to the videos on my channel. I was basically working on this. This took so long, but I am so happy with the result. Okay, this foxtail, I think, foxtail or something, foxglove plants, those flowers. They just made it for me. I mean, they helped to bring this magical look to this whole build. I love them so much, and I will also make sure to properly, like, kind of highlight them or showcase them in this entire build, so definitely keep an eye on that when we'll be doing our tour. And also those daffodils, I don't really use them in my builds, but in here they just kind of helped to, you know, again add some colors and some other things. And now again we are back to a little speed builds, and I am adding something really cool that I kind of had this idea, I don't know from where, but I wanted to add something like a tree of life. So basically this is the tree that kind of is a mother of this entire, or a parent figure, I don't know, of this entire enchanted forest. I will also properly decorate it, so stay tuned for that as well. And in here, right now, what I'm creating is the whole enchanted forest. So I had this idea that the whole overgrowing thing started in this corner of the castle, so that's why the forest here will be more overgrown. And yeah, this is all when it comes to this build. So let's meet with Leaf and let's see what his reaction will be to this final build. I'm so nervous. So hello again, guys. I am here again with Leaf to show everything that I've built. I'm super excited and also a bit nervous to show it off, but let's do this. It was a challenge.
I bet. I've had a lot of weird challenges with the series so far, but this one seemed like it was going to be one of the weirder ones. So I'm excited to see what you have cracking in here.
Okay, so we are now looking at your previous build, right? This is the bear habitat.
Yes, sir.
And if we'll make a turn in here, you'll see something.
Okay.
Something
Oh,
new.
I love this. Oh, what can you do? Oh my god.
Okay, I like the reaction.
Okay. Okay, welcome, Cesar. This is great. This is so good, dude.
Thank you so much. Okay, so as you probably know, I am not the best when it comes to the themed areas in zoos. But what I like to build and what I like to do in Planet Zoo is foliage and nature. So I decided to go...
There's a lot of that here.
Yeah. I had this crazy idea to build a castle that was enchanted or something like this and overtaken by a magical forest. So
what I love already, before we even get in here, are like, you went hard with the effects in here, and I think that is always so underrated when it comes to like building in Planet Zoo. It just really sets a really cool tone, and this just, I'm so excited to see what's inside of here because this is beautiful.
I'll just say thank God for the Twilight pack, because without those pieces I wouldn't be able to build this. So we have the
Twilight.
Yeah, we have the moat just like in a castle. And then we can enter our magical castle. And what I need to do now is change the time.
You did not.
So we can see it in a full glory.
Cesar, are you kidding me? This is, oh my god. Okay,
yeah.
You have an insane sense of scale in here, and I absolutely love that. Holy crap.
I'm so happy to hear that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless.
So, it was kind of crazy to house the dingoes together with the tigers. So I decided to kind of separate them both, because this wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
So we are now in the dingo area, and I didn't know how much realistic you wanted to go in this series. So what I did, I added those fences, but in just one click we can get rid of them. And there is still like the elephant grass everywhere, so they cannot escape. But it looks a bit more
perfect. Yeah.
A bit more like how I wanted it to look.
Okay, listen, this is beautiful, dude. I know you are like the king of realism, but I think you might be the king of fantasy at this point, because this is astounding.
Thank you so much. So this is the dingo part, and I think of them like when this castle was still like people were living there. There were some like domestic dogs, and when the enchanted forest like overtaken this castle, the dogs just stayed here or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why they live in this more like village part of the town or the castle. And they actually have a tunnel that goes under this path. So they can use both parts of this little village in here.
I love this, dude.
Thank you so much. I also added something like additional, so the butterflies are also here for more.
Nice.
Yeah, like
that. I did not even notice, but again, it's like those little effects because that just, I don't know, it adds like that extra little flair in here. It's so nice.
Thank you so much. Okay, so. We have this little tower in the middle with also additional viewing opportunity for the dingoes. And if we go in here, we actually have a huge tree of life or
holy crap.
Like this. And we also have tigers.
Cesar, you can't be doing this to me. I don't think I'll be able to follow this up. This is beautiful.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. I will honestly tell you that when the like fantasy theme came up, I was like, oh no, I didn't want this.
It could have always been worse. It could have always been worse. This is
so I'm really happy to hear that. So yeah, I think of those tigers like some magical creatures because this part in here is where this forest came from, like where they started to overtaken the castle. So I think of them like some kind of magical creatures that came out of the forest. So we actually have also a white one in here, a bit more magical. Of course,
you have to.
And this is
beautiful though.
Other part of the castle.
How did you get the moss to light up like that? Did you recolor the string lights?
Only the lights, and it just created this awesome effect. I was so happy when I discovered this because it looks so awesome.
The color story in here is just incredible. It works so well.
Thank you so much. And also, so one of my tasks was also the underwater viewing gallery, right? So they have this water section in here around the whole tree.
Yes.
So if we go back here and go through this little door,
did not.
There's this like magical little cave that we can go in. And
my god.
And they actually can dive here. I don't know if any of them will. But
that's so good.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the underwater viewing.
Like, how did the thought? I'm gonna see it in the speed build, I'm sure, but I'm just so curious about like the thought process on like how this all flows together because this feels so planned.
Yeah, I like the whole. It all started with the castle because I don't know. For me, fantasy theme, I think right away of castles, like I don't know, dragons or anything like that. And from this, I was like, how can I build a castle that won't take me 2 months to build? And so I decided to take some, because those are mainly blueprints actually from the Twilight pack.
Yeah.
And I decided to, bring them in here and just make them a bit more destroyed and add shits of plants to it. To them. To make them look a bit overgrown. And this was just my process of thought. So, yeah.
That's incredible, though. It looks beautiful. Like, again, like there is something about the color story in here that is just so beautiful. It works so well. Like, it just feels so magical, and I know that's the point of it, but you've absolutely nailed this one, dude.
Thank you so much. It makes me so happy to hear that. Okay, and this is how you go out of the castle, and this is the rest of the park that you still need to fill.
That's the next disaster I'm gonna build.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just to maybe show you
so good.
How it looks from this perspective.
Oh my god. Yeah, like when you're actually in that habitat, you don't feel the scale. Well, you do feel the scale, but it's such a small footprint size relative to the rest of the map. But I think what you've done so well is it's so tall, and it just brings the eye up, so it feels like it's so much bigger than it actually is. But that is so impressive. It really is.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, I must say that I'm so happy with this, because I wasn't like, going into this being very confident, but when I see it, I'm so happy. So
you should be. You really should be. This is beautiful.
Also, if this park will get, or the zoo or anything will get too big, I'm sure that you might have some performance issues. So I made sure that all of those lights and also all the VFXs are in one group, so we can just delete them.
Oh my god, you shouldn't have. Look at all the effects. It's so funny.
There's 823 of them. So
oh my god,
almost 600 lights. So just to make
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you feel after doing this?
First of all, I'm so glad that I finally finished, because it took me two weeks to do it. But
I bet.
I'm so happy with this. I'm really so happy, and I can't wait for everyone to see it and to share it with the community. So,
me too. This is incredible.
And also, thank you so much for inviting me, because in the end, it was so fun. I tried to do something that I never did, and I never actually built for the Bengal tigers in this game. So also something new for me.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're not in Elm Hill?
No, the Siberian tigers are there. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, you could just blueprint this one up and drop it in that zoo. I'm sure it will fit in nice and
like a glove, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But no, thank you so much, Cesar. I appreciate you helping me out with this. It's such a fun series, and I'm so happy to have you on, especially just to give it some extra flair. And this is so much flair. Way too much flair. I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again for inviting me. And I think that will end the video in here. So thank you to whatever. Thank you to whoever was watching this. Make sure to subscribe to Leaf's channel if you want to see the next episodes of this series. And also don't forget to subscribe to my little channel if you don't want to miss any of my future builds. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye.